live video. So as I said, I was going to do a part 2 of You Are Enough, and here it is, because I was thinking of doing a different topic now. I was thinking, right, let's skip the You Are Enough topic, but for some reason my head is like, God is like, do You Are Enough. I think it's very mandatory to do this topic, because for some reason it keeps cropping up in my head, right? So let's talk about it, guys, right? Let's talk about You Are Enough, right? I'm going to pay attention to my surroundings as well whilst I'm talking to you guys, right? Because as you know, the streets are not safe. So let's talk a bit about it. So when I say You Are Enough, I mean, right, let me just start from like one example, right? When you are alone, right, when you're away from people, that is the time for you to be yourself, where you can know who you are, what you want from life, without any outside voices, any influence or anything like that, right? When we go into like the work environment, you're amongst so many other people, different personalities, people that are competing to get to the top, people that don't like you because of your talents, because of who you are. When you are around those kind of people, you need to remember who you are at all times, right? Bullying is a good example of people trying to shut down who someone is so they can control it, they can make them feel bad, and they can just make them feel sad, can make their life feel hell, right? We need to always remember who we are. And I tell you what, I did a project, right, where I was discovering who I was. I did like a journal of it as well. I should share it with you guys. And when I did that, right, when I got familiar with who I was, anything that the enemy or anyone negative said to me, I defended myself straight off. I was like, no, that's not the truth. This is who I am, right? When you can get to that point in life, it's so powerful, guys. It makes you realise that you are enough. Some people in relationships, hi, Clearly D, some people in relationships, right, will threaten their partners and tell them that they're nothing. They will say to them, you are nothing without me, you can't get anybody else. They will say to them that you can't get any better than me. So they put you down to then put themselves up, right? We need to be careful of these kind of people, because they can be really, like, what's the word? I can't pronounce it. Detriment to our mental health, to our confidence. They belittle you, they make you feel like you're nothing. Hi Dee, hi Max Aura, thank you so much for saying much love. Oh, I got shut down on Instagram, you know, like I was in an argument with somebody online and Instagram banned me from sending DMs. So that's why I deactivated it, because I can't send any messages. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. I can't send any messages right now on Instagram. That's another long story. Okay, the light's on red, I can cross. So guys, I'm just crossing the road. Yes, I'm in England. Hi Ashu, how are you? Yeah, so as I was saying, how are you Ashu? As I was saying, people are out here destroying each other's confidence, tearing people down, not allowing them to be themselves, right? And the more you become confident in who you are, how you are as a person, the less those people can tear you down. And you'll learn who are the right people in your life and who are the wrong people in your life, right? When people can't accept you for who you are, right, they're not the right people for you, right? And sometimes, yeah, we do need to hear some harsh truths, but if it's like, I don't know, if it's a personality trait in you that is physically you can't physically change it. Like, they have to accept it, guys. They can't mold you into who they want you to be. That's controlling as hell. As you said, I'm fine. What about you? I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for asking. yeah, they can't mold you into who they want to be. And even if they do manage to mold you into the person they want you to be, they still won't be satisfied. They still won't be happy with who you are. They will find other faults as well, and they will become destructive to your mental health. They will just keep attacking, and you will become their punching bag. Thank you so much for the like, guys. AP said I agree. Yeah, AP, literally. 1 second, guys, I'm trying to cross this road. I'm so scared. I'm like, I'm not going to get run over. Amelia and Doggy, hi. Luke said press like. No, I'm in the UK. I live in the UK. I'm not in California. I'm in the UK right now. Hey everyone, what's up? Okay, so, oh my gosh, I'm loving the love, guys. I'm loving it. So, just be careful of someone in your life that is literally attacking your character. They don't like who you are, or they're pretending to like who you are, and anything you say is always used against you. They just literally nitpick at you. Trying to AP AP says God, I can't stop laughing. Oh, I need to stand up for this one. AP said trying to change someone is not you have to accept them or go your way. Literally, guys, AP is like the king of this, because AP's like, I'm not gonna lie, AP was like, because the topic when I was talking about the evil black woman, AP was like, when anyone, like something, he said something like, if anyone's toxic, he just leaves. That was so funny to me. Like, AP, you're the king of this topic, like, you're just not going to tolerate anyone toxic. That's why you said it. Let me just say again, AP is funny. Trying to change someone is nuts, right? It just shows the mental stability of somebody, literally trying to change someone and mold them into who they want them to be. I shouldn't even laugh, because this is happening right now to somebody as we speak, right? There's somebody in this world, there's probably more than one, being forced to become another person, and it's not funny because it's actually abusive and it attacks their character. Soon I'll be leaving the UK for good, as the UK has gone to crap. Dee, why are you leaving? Where are you going to? Take me with you. Max always said facts, 100%, 100%. Yeah, so, you know, guys, I'm so distracted. I can see this like poster of like a skeleton. Is it Final Destination advertisement with a red face and a skeleton? That's creepy as hell, guys. That is creepy. So, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Hold on, guys. Yes, as I was saying, AP said it's just a waste of time, Tanya. Trust me, time is precious. Literally, like, guys, when you're inside those situations, it's so hard to get out. It's not hard, but it's like mentally, it is difficult. It's challenging, because once those people have got you under their thumb, it's like, to them, it's their way or the highway, right? So they're literally controlling you at this point, like a puppet on strings. Toxic workplaces are the worst as well, guys. Like, when I tell you how toxic workplaces are, right? If you're in a dynamic environment, right, in a workplace, you have no choice but to go back in again the next day. Like, that's how toxic it is. As much suffering that you're going through, you know that you have to get up again tomorrow and go there. Either that or you just quit, right? And if you quit, you've got no money, no other job, right? So it's like you have to keep going because you've got no choice. And it's silent abuse, right? It's silent because you can't prove how you're being treated sometimes. It's the worst, guys. It's the worst. I've worked in some toxic workplaces, and I'll tell you what, I don't miss the workplace. I don't miss it at all. Like, when I say the workplace, I don't work right now and I don't miss it. I really don't miss it. People are so toxic. A lot of women don't like me as well. So when I go into workplaces, the women become my enemy automatically. They're toxic as hell, guys. Thank you so much, Luke, for saying press a lot. You guys are so sweet. Yeah. Can we talk about abusive relationships as well? So people that are stuck in a relationship, especially an abusive relationship, right? They don't really have anyone to turn to because the abuser isolates them, right? So they isolate them to the point that they actually feel like they don't have nowhere to go to, they have no help, they don't know how to escape the situation. And even though it's clear as day how to escape, the person that is suffering doesn't know, okay? We have to understand this because mental abuse is real. Mental abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, all those abuses are real. Like, the abuser knows exactly what they're doing. They know how to control people. When they see that you're going to leave, that's when they become nice, right? To make you feel like it's not that bad after all. So they play a lot of games. It's like a circle. It's like a cycle. Once it's good, then it goes bad. And then repeat. The same thing repeats again. And then when they nicen you up, they go back to being toxic again. So it's like a cycle of abuse that you don't know how to handle it or deal with it. And I remember when I was on holiday, and God, it's so scary, guys. When I was so much younger, I was in my early 20s or mid 20s. I went on vacation on my own, guys, to Greece. And the 2 times I went to Greece, I experienced this, right? The second time that I went to Greece, there was a couple opposite me, and I can't remember what was going on, but I came out of my room. I was on my own. I was on holiday on my own. I came out of my room, and there was like the couple that was opposite me. The man stormed out, and the woman was on her own. And I said to her, "Are you okay?" I don't know why I put myself in these situations where I get involved. I asked if she was okay, and I could see blood on the wall. And she was shaking up, and me and her were speaking for a bit. It's just crazy, like, there's people in domestic abuse and they go on holiday together and they bring their drama abroad. They bring it overseas, guys. So probably the person that is abusing the partner is nice or lead up to the holiday, and then when they go on holiday they just somehow snap. And especially if they've got alcohol in the system, it becomes 10 times worse, guys. AP, so many people tell me that. They always say it's down to my appearance. And yeah, I remember my mom telling me that as well. She was like, "You look better than them." And you literally said the same thing. And then I had another situation, and this girl, oh, I love her so much, she's from Trinidad. She was like, you look better than them. And I was like, yeah, but I look like a mess. Like, I don't do my hair, I don't do my makeup or nothing. And she was like, yeah, but still, you look better. And I was like, what? Because she was saying, like, it doesn't matter how you do yourself up, you're still gonna look good. Like, even if you look a mess, you still look good, is what she's saying. I was like, wow, really? Luke said hugs back to you, Luke. Yes, AP, hurt people, and then you have evil people that just want to be evil to everyone, regardless if they've been hurt or not. They're just going to be evil because they're just plain evil in the heart. They have an ugly soul. They're just sick and toxic. Luke said we owe nobody. God is our saviour, amen to that. Abroad drama, stuff like that, literally. Like, I remember the first one. Oh my God, I was so young, guys. I was a baby. I think I was like 23, 24. How old was I? I'm trying to think. I think I was like 24, and I went on a party holiday. Guys, I'll have to do a separate video for that. I literally went on holiday with a stranger, and I might do a story time of that actually. She wasn't there with me at the time, the stranger. She wasn't there with me. And then there was a couple. There was in the reception, and apparently it was like domestic abuse. And then I was sitting with a girl I was sitting with her because I felt like rescuing her. I don't know why. And because obviously I've experienced domestic abuse as a child, so I always feel like I need to rescue someone. And then I was talking to her, and then I think he was being dealt with at reception or something. I don't know if he did some criminal damage to the hotel. I don't know. And then I spent the night with her outside trying to talk to her, saying that she needs to get out of the relationship. But obviously, telling someone they need to get in a relationship doesn't solve the issue because they always go back to them. Guys, I'm in the road. They always go back to them, like, because the abuser always knows how to reel them back in. The only way for them to get away from the abuser is if they move far away and go no contact, and that's really hard because the abuser always finds a way to track them down. They know how to get them back because they already know how to pull their strings. They know how to get into their heads and their emotions. And I remember like really talking to her. I said, "You need to leave him." I said, "You're too pretty for this." And then the next night, literally the next night, right, she was back with him again. And yeah, she was back with him again. And she was dressed up, right? She was looking good. She was dressed up to the nines, and she was wearing some really high heels. I think it was like about 6 inches. Guys, I'm not good with maths. They was really high. I can't even do the measurements. They were so tall, right? Especially for vacation, especially in Greece. They was really tall, and I remember me looking at her, and the holiday rep was looking at her, probably thinking, "What the hell is going on? Like, you literally just was so done with him, and now you're back with him." And you just know it's going to happen again. She's going to get attacked. I feel like domestic abuse always ends up in murder. I shouldn't say that. It always ends up in murder. AP said violence ain't tolerated on no level. Forget that. Trust me, AP. Trust me. I'm always scared to get in a relationship because I'm scared that I'll end up in a domestic abuse where the man will physically hit me. I'm so scared of that. Like, I need someone that is gentle, that they're not going to lay hands on me. It's scary to think. But the devil always sends, not a relationship, but it's always like a male figure where they always want to harm me. I've got that always following me. But I know with the grace of God, I know that one day I will choose right, and none of my partners have hit me. Like, anyone that I've got with, they haven't hit me, guys. They haven't hit me. I wouldn't be with them if they hit me, but I'm just saying, like, it just scares me because remember, getting hit doesn't happen straight away, guys. They can be nice at first, and then when they eventually got you where they want you, then they can hit you. It can happen straight out of the blue as well. Yeah, but yeah, I remember that, and you could tell like the lady's confidence was gone. She probably didn't feel like she was enough, and this is why I said, guys, we need to remember that we are enough. We are enough in that workplace. How we work is good enough. You know, you might have some people trying to rule over you and tell you that you're not doing the job right, because they're toxic as hell, and they want you to feel like you're not qualified enough for the job. When you've already been interviewed, you've already been hired, but they still want to make you feel like you're not good enough. Like, they're acting like they're the ones that interviewed you. Like, people are toxic, guys. If you're part of a family where they make you feel like you're not good enough, they make you feel like you're not part of the family unit, or you're the weakest link in the family, and they feel like you can't get anything right. Just be very careful how people are. I don't know why we have to deal with this in the big wide world. I feel like I'm not covering every topic though. I know there's some situations out there. Guys, if you're in any situation, or if you can think of any scenarios, drop them down so I can get the message out there to someone that really needs to hear it, because there's a lot of people that are making people feel like they're not enough. I'll read your comment in a bit. AP, 1 second. Mental abuse can be worse than physical. My mum always used to say, yes, your mum is very right. Mental abuse is very silent as well, because at least with physical abuse, like, you can lodge a complaint against it, because if someone hits you, you can be like, yeah, you can go to the police. Not necessarily the police, you can report it to somebody and say they just hit me, right? With mental abuse, there's a lot of things involved. Like, mental abuse can be silent treatment, so you can't really prove to somebody like, oh yeah, treating me like crap because they're ignoring me. Like, yeah, you could probably improve silent treatment, but there's a lot of things that people can do mentally that is very silent that you can't physically prove it, especially with bullying as well. Bullying, I think a lot of bullying is mental abuse as well, because God, I'm trying to cross this road. With bullying as well, like if someone sniggers at you where they do a little sly laugh when you're talking, you can't really prove these things, you know what I mean? Like if you say to someone, oh, they're laughing at me when I talk, people usually say, oh, just ignore it. So you just get brushed off a lot when it's mental abuse, but physical abuse is easier to get more people to back you up on, is what I'm saying. I'll read the comments for a second, guys. Water and lunch. What's that in regards to, Luke? Sorry, I don't know when you wrote that. Water and lunch. Remind me, because I've lost track of what I said. I'm not quite with it, guys. My head is all over the place at the moment. Like, I went to the store and I forgot that the store shuts at 7. Can you believe? So I went all the way there for nothing, but then I had to go to another shop to buy some stuff just to make me feel like I came down there for a reason. I'll go back up there again tomorrow. So hard to remember everything, guys. I just need to start doing things more early in the day, and it will make my life so much easier. It's getting dark now. Oh, Luke, you're hungry. Cooking feed. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know how I'm gonna... I really love to do like a cooking video, but in my household, I don't know when I can do that, because, yeah, as you guys know, I'm in a toxic household, so I don't know how or when I'll be able to do that. Probably when I get my own place, I'll probably be able to do cooking videos, I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to cross this road. I feel like I'm surviving on small hours of sleep as well. I just need to get myself back out there, guys, and you know, when I say back out there, I need to start getting outdoors more, get back to normal me, because I'm enough, guys. I'm enough. I don't need toxic people to make me feel like I'm not enough, right? Oh dear. It's late here. It's like, guys, what time is it in the UK? Is it like 8 p.m? What time is it, guys? Or is it 9 p.m? Sorry for my silence, guys. So, just some deep thought, because I know there's people going through it right now. There's a lot of people going through it, and they feel so alone, isolated, and it's not good. It's really not good. Like, life is not for that, man. Life is for living, you know, and it's just sad because, you know, this is why I'm just staying alone, guys. I'm staying single. I'm not dealing with the BS. Like, people are getting with some toxic people, and I don't know. What is the point, man? What is the point? What is the point? Dealing with people like that? I don't know. You should be able to go home and you're in peace. You shut the door away from the stressful world, but, you know, I'm staying single, guys. I'm not dealing with the BS. I'm not dealing with it. People are crazy. They're so crazy. Guys, people are so crazy. I'm not dealing with it. I swear. I am not dealing with toxic people. I am not dealing with toxic people. I'm staying single. I like my peace. I don't want to be with toxic drama. 1 second, guys. Right, let me read the comments. Someone said it's 8:30. Damn, it's late. I haven't even had dinner yet. having my dinner. Right. What time do you guys eat dinner? What time does everyone drop your times below? What time do you eat dinner? Alright. Maybe this is the sign, guys. Anyone that's going through it right now, let's create a community where we can all have a good time on our lives, or just get a circle of friends that you can have a good laugh with, because you need to laugh. You need to feel like you're part of a positive circle instead of a toxic one, right? I'm not dealing with any toxic partners, guys. You can make fun of me. Luke said I can make fun of him. Oh, AP feels the same way as me. That is crazy, guys. That's crazy. AP said that's how I feel. I'm scared of relationships. AP relationships. Oh my god, they are scary as hell. I feel like, you know what it is? It's the crazy people that are always down to commit to a relationship. They're the ones that are out there getting nice people, right? And they want to settle down. Why is it the crazy people are always quick to settle down? What's going on, guys? Not necessarily quick to settle down. They force people into relationships. They literally tell you what they want. Okay, I'm going to be careful how I say that, because some people that are not crazy or not toxic, they tell you what they want. But I mean, the toxic people are like, yeah, I want this, I want marriage, I want this, and da da da. And you're just looking at them thinking, what the hell? 12 noon Tuesday in California. Here, Tanya, we all like you and love you for. Thank you so much. Oh, you said I'm positive. Sometimes I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm in a bad mood today, guys. I feel like I'm in a bad mood. I don't know. Like, I was alright when I first started this live, but then my mood has dropped, which could mean I'm probably like picking up on energies on this live. Maybe there's someone really got bad energy around them on my life right now. It could be that. They're probably just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm picking up on that or it's just my mood, but my mood has suddenly dropped. Probably somebody on here is really like angry about something. Their mood is like dropped. Maybe somebody on my live is a toxic one. Not in the comments, I just mean like there's someone silently watching it and they're the toxic one and they're being abusive to someone in the household or something like that. And their mood is like come on to mine, because I'm very empathetic. I'm an empath, sorry. So maybe they're the toxic ones and they're watching this video thinking, how dare you expose me? I'm just guessing, guys. I don't know. Now there's someone on this. Oh, there's someone that was watching in the beginning. There's somebody on this live, right? They're not commenting on the video. They're the toxic ones. They're destroying someone right now and they're mad that I'm exposing it and trying to tell someone that they're enough. They don't like the message, right? It could be that, right? And let's be honest, right? This is what I need to say. If you're dealing with someone that's toxic, just know that you can't change them either. You can't make them become a nice person. You need to just see people for who they really are. Stop trying to change them. If they're toxic, they're going to always be toxic in the next 10, 20 years. I hate when people say that people can change. That's not true. That is not true. And when I say that, I mean that how I am now is how I'm going to be in the next 50 years. I could try and become a nicer person, but I will still revert back to who I was yesterday. Let's be real, guys. Let's be real and accept people for who they are. I don't agree with the saying that people can change. Because, you know, it depends. Because how do I explain? Who you are in general, right? You become that person, right? But you can't become a completely different person. You can't mold someone into something that they're not, if that makes sense. Luke, be quiet. Literally, Luke, stop saying you're toxic. That is a toxic thing to say about yourself. I'm going to read the comments in a bit, guys. Oh, God, I'm out of breath. I'm so unfit, guys. Maybe I need to be like AP and get to the gym and start working out. Read the comments. Nobody is unhappy. People grow. Growing pains. Nobody is upset. I'm toxic. I am my life. Don't say you hate your life. That's so ungrateful. Don't say that. People are great actors. AP, literally, we're like in the middle of a theatre show. Do you know, like when you go to a funeral and you see everybody all putting on the puppy dog tears, and bear in mind they're crying at the funerals, but they probably didn't even care about the person when they was alive. Literally, people are like great actors. Luke said, I see your positivity. Oh, thank you so much. I'm very good at radiating positivity, but sometimes I do get in bad moods or I get down on myself sometimes. Don't worry, the Lord provides. The Lord provides. You just have to find a way to get by. Do you live with anybody? Like, do you live with your mom or anybody like that? Do you have anywhere to live? My vibe shouldn't be yours. It's fine, Luke. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the vibes. Serious? I didn't know that. That's tough. I want to say it's tough. I don't mean like tough like that. I mean like the fact that you're doing that is tough because there's a lot that you have to deal with. There's a lot. I didn't know that, Luke. I'm so sorry. I actually didn't know that. You should start with a GoFundMe page. But how's your job? You start a new job. I live in my car. I do Instacart. I don't know what Instacart is. 22 an hour. So your car is taking up your funds, literally, but you can't get rid of your car because you live in your car. I understand. That is tough, and food is so expensive. You know what you should do? This is why it's so good if people just planted like trees that grew food, and you could just literally pick out the food and eat it. I think you need to. You need to be friends with a family, and like a family that can help you out. So I can hear engines. I don't get run over. You need to be friends with a family that can help you out, and they can. Or churches usually help as well. Like churches, they're very giving, aren't they? Churches. Hi Ralph Morgs, how are you? It's fine. You just need to unite with a family, because I think families are more nurturing, where they will give, if they, especially if they've got kids, they will help someone out until you get back on your feet. But it's tough trying to survive on your own, I understand. Guys, I have to end this video here now. I do apologise. You're not a ghost. You're literally not a ghost. You're not a burden. You shouldn't make yourself feel that way. I have to do a separate video for you though, because you shouldn't have to deal with that. I'm on the live. Sorry, I just got to my house. No, Luke, we'll do a separate video. Don't feel down on yourself. Literally, like, things will get better for you. I'll do a separate video for you. I don't know when, but I will try and do one. Keep your chin up. Don't worry. Things will get better. Nothing stays the same forever. See, AP, nothing stays the same forever. Like, no situation remains the same. It always changes. So what may be bad today could be good tomorrow. You don't know what's around the corner. Your life could probably drastically change. So keep your chin up. Stay positive, and don't be afraid to ask for help as well. There's people out there that will genuinely help you. Guys, I'll see you anyway. Take care. I'll go get my dinner. I shouldn't say that now. I feel bad for saying that now. Luke, find a family that you can unite with that can help you out. Literally, just be honest with people and just say, I'm really struggling. Just start telling people, and you don't know what to do. Just try and find another job as well. I'll do a separate video on it, guys. Guys, I need to go, right? See you all. Bye. Take care.